Hello, welcome back to Otter Pop Culture. Today we're going over the second album by the LA-based, UK-born DJ called S.G. Lewis, and his second album called AudioLust and HigherLove. So I have been a huge fan of this DJ since his Dusk Dark Dawn trilogy of EPs that came out through 2018, 2007, or to 2019, and I really liked it, and I fell in love with the sound. And so when he came out with Times, that came out in 2021, I was obsessed. I thought it was so amazing. I thought the disco sound was so amazing. I love the idea that he was getting mainstream and people were liking his sound. So it can only go up from there. So I was really excited to see that he's doing another album. And technically this is his it is his second album, but I always felt like Dusk, Dark, and Dawn was its album on its own. I know in the UK he actually released it as a full-on album. So unfortunately in America we don't get that. But I really love this album because I feel like Times was a little shorter than I expected. I kind of wanted it longer. So I felt like I got that answer with this. I felt like this being, 14 songs? 15 songs long actually felt very satisfying. If anything, I felt the length a little bit near the end, but in a good way. I was like, there's more. But I was happy with that because the more actually turned out to be really nice. So with this album, I felt like it was way less features than the last one. And it feels like he's leaning into more of his vocals. And I think that's really good for him because I think he does have a decent vocal range. And I think that it's very interesting that he doesn't see it I get a piece of him I get him not seeing it that way entirely. But I think that honestly, he's this close of getting a full on just belting out and everything. Like he already kind of does it with one of the songs. But speaking of the songs, I'm gonna go through some of the songs and talk about them. I like the majority of the album. There's only a couple songs I didn't really care for, which is "Calling Me" featuring Tove Lo. I feel like the thing about that song is the fact that it's just that little I don't even know what it's called. I think it's synth, but there's a synth that goes over her voice when she's singing the chorus. That's, for me, is a bit loud. It's a little like da 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 da. And then when they do the chorus twice in a row, then you're just like, okay, I need a break of noise because it feels like I can't really hear what she's saying, but I also understand the idea of having synth in it because it is an 80s inspired sound, it feels like, but it just felt like too synthy. Infatuation was really nice. It was a great starter into the album. Holding On was a really interesting one. Laura, I don't know why. Laura was so good. It's just really good. It's fun. It feels really fun. It feels kind of, it feels like it doesn't really take itself seriously. I don't know why. I just feel like I have this vision that he was having a lot of fun with the song. It's very upbeat. It's 80s. Seems like this whole album kind of leans between the 80s and the kind of 70s disco vibe. I just felt like it's a really good song, and it was one of the songs that actually expresses his vocal range. And I think he does a great job with that. Missing You is really fun. It's very disco-y. Also 80s. Kind of feel like he knows how to mix those two really well together. Another Life, I felt like it was a great nod to the early 2010s, where it was just kind of everything was a little bit trancey in a weird way, with the mix of that kind of hardcore EDM. On the other side, there was a nice little tranciness that I felt like the gay clubs definitely had. Fever Dreamer featuring Charlotte Day, Wilson, and Chanel Trace. This one is a very disco-y heavy one. It definitely sounds like a good nod to his earlier times. It's not that far from Times, when you go 2021 album Times, and it felt like that. Epiphany, oh my god, 8 minutes and 45 seconds of just pure disco magic. I just felt like it was so fun. I liked the fact there was no no vocals, no features, anything. It was just a nice relaxing break for a minute. And then and it feels like it's a nice little nod to like, okay, it's time now to kind of celebrate with a couple songs after this. Which you feel that when it comes to the next songs, like, Lifetime, celebrating the idea of him just like expressing his love towards this person finally. Just like, I finally have a space where I can tell you or have the confidence, or maybe the circumstances is better now, where I can actually say, hey, I've been in love with you forever, kind of thing. Now we can actually get this started, kind of thing. I think that's a really beautiful song. I think it's very celebratory. It feels very like a celebration. Going into the next one, Plain Sailing. As much as I do appreciate the low keyness of the sound of the song. I do feel like it took me a couple listens to actually like it. I feel like it felt like a low key filler between the two major songs. Between Vibe Like This and Lifetime, those are heavy, great songs. So having Plain Sailing in the middle of it does give it an ease between the breaks between them, but it also threw me off a bit, and I was like, oh, okay. But over time, I really like it. I'm gonna listen to it at the beach one day. Vibe Like This is a complete fucking vibe. It is such a vibe. It is Ty Dolla $ign and Lucky Day. Those fucking two. So amazing. So amazing. It's so amazing. This song actually almost didn't make it because apparently all three characters were pretty much smoking and vibing with the song. And I guess that SG was getting Ty a high five. I guess he still had his speaker or his headphone and stuff together with the song that while he was mixing it. And I guess the mixing machine like fell as he was reaching for the high five. So that was the track on that mixing machine, I guess. I don't know what these are called. But apparently somebody caught it just in time. And so if that wasn't the case, this would never been a song. So glad it was. Thank you for whoever caught it. Different Life I thought was okay. I do like the idea of them leaning into sampling Tender Love and Human. Tender Love by Force MD and Human by the Human League. Something About Your Love I did not like when it first came out as single, but over time I really do like it now. And Honest, I really love Honest. I think it's another song where I feel like it showcases his vocals. I think that he actually has really good vocals. I think that he shouldn't be. I hope that he sees this with the reactions of people liking this album, that he'll see like, oh, I got the voice. I do got the voice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I give this album a 9 out of 10. I think I do like Times more because I feel like there was a bit of a consistency with it. I feel like there's some songs that kind of came out of nowhere in a little bit way, but it doesn't mean I didn't like them, other than Calling Me. Everything else I really liked. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought. If you liked this video, hit the like button, the notification bell, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. And tell me your opinion on this album too. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, whatever, tell me, let me know. And I hope everybody has a great day.